latest update that I have, we have about 11 patients that we've gotten. As far as we can tell, none of the injuries are immediately life-threatening. I expect that at least several of those patients will stay in the hospital. But again, we're not releasing any details yet. We're still in the process of assessing it. And I've seen some of the pictures, and I think we were really very lucky. The pictures are rather scary in terms of the pileup of the cars that we saw. I give great credit to the people on the scene, the police, the first responders, but I also think we were just lucky in terms of the injuries that were sustained. You know, we got notification around 8 o'clock. And we mobilize what we call our incident command in preparation for mass casualty. As you know, in circumstances like this, there's a great deal of uncertainty in the beginning in terms of the nature of the injuries and the number of potential injured. And so we prepare for the worst, and we practice our preparation for incidences like this. And we had this room was full of people in terms of coordinating the response, and we mobilized all our resources, personnel, nurses, ER personnel, the operating rooms, the surgeons, equipment, the blood bank.
Well, this morning we got an initial 911 call from a vehicle that had skidded off the roadway. While that caller was on the phone with us, she described several more vehicles, to include a tractor trailer that was now skidding off the roadway and colliding. From there, it instantly turned into a massive pileup. I'm sure you saw from the pictures, but what happened was it was a set of guardrails where this first occurred. So we had vehicles that were literally just wedged together, and there was no way, you know, to easily clear a lane to get things rolling. So, and then we were having accidents behind us, so it, you know, creates a funnel effect where it's very difficult to deal with. So made that happen.
Sir, how many of the people actually physically had to be extricated from their vehicle on scene?
I don't have an exact number. I know from speaking to the initial troopers that were there, they were some of the first on scene, and they were walking across the tops of vehicles to try to determine who was injured inside. We had at least one trooper grab a chain from the back of a pickup truck and was hooking it up to his cruiser to drag vehicles apart so that they could get to the injured. We had you know, people with broken bones. We had a pregnant woman in one of the vehicles that couldn't get out. And
do I understand correctly, there was also a medical emergency on scene in addition to what you were dealing with?
Yeah, we had somebody suffering a cardiac event as well. Luckily, we had, there was I believe he's either an EMT or firefighter from the Waterville area that was one of the first on scene as well. He was in his own vehicle and happened to be part of that, and he was able to provide some immediate assistance. As far as an investigation, you know, we have, like I said, we took a lot of photos and video. We have troopers revisiting all the crashed vehicles, the patients at the hospital, going over a lot of in-car camera footage that we have on our own cameras, things like that, and just trying to piece together, you know, what happened and you know, where it happened. But like I said earlier, we're probably not going to know all the factors.